According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Good morning. Welcome in. Hi. Happy Tuesday. Yes, I am a little bit eepy today. A little bit. But we good. We vibing. We chilling. We're having a great time. How is everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. How is y'all's Tuesday going? Hope it's going fantastic. Ugh. I roll out my neck here. Ugh. Pardon me. So far, so good? Let's go. Good to hear that. Dark, Hammerman, Maker Rock, Clone Shock, Frog Owl, Metal Spider, Natty, Zingy, welcome in everybody. 20 stream streak! Thank you for the 20 stream streak, Maddie. Appreciate that. Had to go to a doctor's appointment for my sore throat. Oh, I'm sorry you had a sore throat. Sore throats stink. They really do. Ooh, excuse me. Yes! And we get to see little Sis K! Let's go! I'm very happy that we get to see Kay again. Because if I remember correctly, depending on how long it'll take us, I think that we're gonna be getting to a part where potentially we may be getting a new mechanic. But that may be a little later on. I'm not sure. We shall see. Okay. I told me to use some lozenges, mostly the ones which has anti-inflammatory. Yep, those are good. Lozenges are great for sore throats. Absolutely. I brought Game Ready or Not. Hey, I brought Game Ready or Not, where you play a SWAT team. Okay. I think I read that right. I hope that's fun, Frog Owls. Just came back from eating out with my best friend / favorite cousin. How was that, Maddie? Hope that went well. I'm just happily vibing to the music right now. Ate at Chili's. I don't remember the last time I went to a Chili's. In a long time. Well, that and I can't eat there anymore, so I wouldn't go anyway. Well, you know. Happy life. Just doing some menacing right now? Oh no, what do you mean menacing? What are you up to, Mr. Sorcerer Fluster? What are you doing? You better be behaving. Currently playing some Infinite Warfare Zombies right now, while I wait for the second banner in Genshin to become available. Ah, gotcha. You'll see in about 5 minutes. Alright then. Alright then. Excuse me. I may need to grab a cup of coffee during break. I may need to grab coffee for the caffeine. hop over to the game a little early. We can get started here. We can start the game. That and I could bop to the main menu music for just a little. Ah. Mmm. Alright, Squid James. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay sharp. Ba-na-na. 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 My gosh, this is so good. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and load. The Kidnapped Turnabout. So last week we finished Turnabout Airlines. And we started episode 3, the Kidnapped Turnabout. So I hope that y'all are ready for some I think we're also gonna meet a couple of characters today that we may have already met in the past. Including some from way back in game 1. That's all I'm gonna say though. If y'all end up remembering him, for those of you who are here back when we played Ace Attorney 1, then I will be very impressed. Alright. So now we are with Kay, and we're gonna do some investigating. Let's start off with these looking footprints here. Hey! There's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here.
I remember hearing rainfall out here while I was being held in there.
Yep. It was just a passing rain. That's why the ground is already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it will be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here, and we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
Oh, that's true. You don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Yeah, not able to track footprints if you don't know what shoes they were wearing. Let's ask him. Let's talk to some of the other people. Oh, the flashbacks are beginning! The flashbacks are beginning! Oh, PTSD. No. 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 Hey! It's the blue badger! Badger, get!
I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw.
Indeed, war flashbacks.
Doing that contorted, wriggling dance again.
Wow! Aha! Well, that timing was interesting. A certain incident comes to mind for me, though. Oh? And look who it is! Speak of the devil I was mentioning earlier. Look who it is! Officer Meekins! At least he doesn't have his air horn this time. Hey, hey! I just realized he kind of does look a little like Lupin. It's just his sideburns aren't as long. Hey, Mind Jay, welcome in. Not the air horn. Oh, please. Don't remind me of the awful air horn. Also, Dark, who are we adding on stream? Ah! You've uncovered my identity, sir!
I was to remain under that head, sir. Aren't you Officer Meekins?
Serval! Oh, got some good Serval representation in here. Absolutely. Get some good Serval representation in here. We love Serval. I love Serval. Precious. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Serval. There she is. Alright. Here we go.
Sir! Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide?
Do you have something to hide, Officer Meekins?
Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir! Because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling this scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe that this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness to enjoy it onto anyone. It would seem that some people never change.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I mean, Gumshoe, for the most part, is a good role model. Just don't follow his example on some things.
So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. He handled the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor.
Well, did you find anything? Yeah, and what's your salary?
How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. But however, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer.
Thank you for the headbands.
No, but I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. I patrolled the park, all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone Blue Badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts.
How so, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts.
There should be only one of each badger in the park. Right? There should be only one of each badger in the park. Which doesn't make any sense.
Take that!
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is only supposed to have one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering your premise. What? Sir!
Then what would... that would mean that there are 2 blue badgers walking around. But why?
That is a good question, huh? Ain't it? Maybe it's time to do some logic here. Hmm. Costumes, and then a second blue badger, perhaps? Yes! Let's go!
No problem, Dark.
A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is...
Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away.
Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are...
A blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger.
Yes, those 3.
So there are 3 phony badgers running around in this park somewhere, huh? Stolen costumes.
We can also connect what kind of shoes and the costumed escape. Badger, 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 indeed. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costume, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes, more than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting.
Alright. Let's follow these footprints then, shall we?
So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here.
They both do look like possible candidates.
This set is walking off to the west. Ah, it just stops. I can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him! I've got one of the culprits!
Ah! No, I'm not a kidnapper, sir! Down, Kate. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Aha! Maybe they came over to this garage for something? Maybe. Kinda wanted to add Maya or Mia since it's very unlikely for us to see them this time around since Edgeworth is the MC chair now. But hey, the heart wants what the heart wants. Indeed.
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage. Sir! Roger Wilco, sir!
Alright, let's examine the garage.
Let's open this shutter and see what we find.
Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Ah!
Ah! And someone's dead! What in the... Seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Romano, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with?
The missing butler, that's right!
I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lang or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints straight to this garage, and right to a dead body. Possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound.
The preliminary findings. Sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days.
That and Edgeworth has kind of seen enough crime scenes to know. Alright, let's do some examination.
As long as that interval agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim.
Yeah, no, he ain't just passed out on the floor. He dead. He's dead.
I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder.
So that means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is an exit wound.
Nice. I knew you could figure it out.
It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, his crime scene seems a little bit too clean for a murder, where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this oddity.
It does seem to be a bit odd that the crime scene is so clean. Dark, that is not what I was thinking at all, but now you put it in my head, gosh dang it.
This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
It seems to have regained some of her composure.
It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice! It is worth something after all. Oh, and look! There's something written on the back. Colin Devore. It's a name.
Colin Devore. But this man's name is...
Also, I don't know if you see my message, but my menacing is now on the server, so you can check it out later. Oh boy. The preliminary... Let me see. But his name is... Oliver Deacon, right? Why would someone else's name be on there?
There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devore.
I wonder what's up with that.
I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information.
Mr. Deacon's pendant. It's shaped like a horse. Colin Devore is engraved on the back. Perhaps. Lance! Lance! Where are you, sweetie? Oh no. I know who we're meeting now. Hi! Here we go.
Excuse me, but you are?
Udam. Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Stop it, Lauren. Can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with... Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh?
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance?
Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops.
His girlfriend?
Oh no, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything. We haven't even gotten that far yet. But, I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. This girl. I can't. I can't with her. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. Ah. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Kay. Kay, think about that for 1 second. Oh wait, she can't. She can't break the fourth wall. Edgeworth is just done. Yeah, maybe think that one over just a bit.
May I inquire as to why you are here?
I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through this all by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped?
No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true.
Oh, Lance! I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here?
Well, we found a body, so we can look into the murder.
Oh! And Lang is back. Hi, buddy. No worries, Dawn. Welcome in.
My men brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. Heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide. Exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What? Sir! I had nothing to do with it, sir!
Frog Owls, who we adding?
Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? I'll leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning, but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field.
Makoto from Persona 5. Okay. There we go. There we go.
All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up, Lang. That's messed up logic right there.
That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts.
Alright, Mr. Moral Compass.
That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement?
You tell him, Edgeworth. You tell him, Miles. You get him. Get him.
You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Langji says every pack has his own rule. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, it's a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. through my line of logic.
Alright, confrontation time!
I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like it's Officer Meekins, is that right? That is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment.
Uh-huh. What's this philosophy of detainment?
Huh, you don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying. Beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, it's my father's... its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Ji. I think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he's that famous. Lang Ji developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhengfa police still trains its recruits using its philosophies.
But thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale.
Anything wears down and breaks over time. You really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test?
I do. Because there's something wrong with your logic here, buddy. What kind of logic? Beating your brother Logan? No. Only Miles has the right kind of logic, bud. Yes.
Hold it!
If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know that no one else's weapon has been fired. But how did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. I didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir, I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? Ha 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 ha. In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim.
Really?
Do you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny.
Agreed. Because the preliminary findings would prove otherwise. There were no footprints in the garage. The crime scene is way too clean. Finger wag.
Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Hi-ya!
These two we adding on stream.
So you did notice that there was too little blood. You still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here. Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight.
Ah ha ha ha! Oh, goodness gracious. Lang just laughs. Ah, Shiba! Tokyo Revengers. Got it. I still need to finish that show. This character. Indeed an interesting one. Thank you for the head pass. Yuzuha Shiba. Yeah, I've yet to finish it. It's really good so far. I do like it though. Alright, there we go.
Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that Officer was hanging around here in the first place? Weird. How so? Now your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here?
Uh-oh, Meekins.
Ay. Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. He hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too!
Hey, we need the evidence. We need the evidence, my guy. Otherwise, we ain't gonna be able to help you.
It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What is this Blue Badger Mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir.
So the Blue Badger Mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Blue Badger Mobile, mobile shop on 3 wheels, was parked inside the Wild Wild West garage area.
Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. Seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self.
She sure seems sure of what he's saying.
Try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer. Sir! Roger, sir.
Yep, Meekin's under fire again. Alright. What? I'm trying to think here. Actually, speaking of animes, I have a long list of animes I want to rewatch, and even longer list of animes I want to start watching. Dark, I feel that for real. Went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile. You sure about that? There's no mud on the tires. There's no mud on the tires. It's like the thing hasn't been even moved at all. Not quite. Not quite.
Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir? I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger Mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage?
That too.
Yeah! Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the Blue Badger Mobile was nowhere to be found, sir. I mean, it was perhaps stolen. And that's when I came back to this area, thinking it might be in the garage, sir. Now that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. A likely story. Who do you think is gonna buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen, it's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used all right to move the dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Beacons. And then you used the Blue Badger-mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me! Sir, the killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait! What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. Can't say we know all the facts of this, let alone the truth. I told you, truth schmooth, I couldn't care less. Huh? Our job is to catch the crook. He'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors and your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. Boris Buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Whoa! Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice.
To be continued. Cirrus Van Darkblood, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Frog Owls, who we had on stream. Yeah, Lang is a bit of a piece of work. Nami from One Piece. Alright, hold on. Alright. Oh, that one's cute. I'll do this one. Lang, you're the one obstructing justice here. I know, right? Okay. So now we've saved. Let's continue on.
Chased out like a pair of peasants.
Mr. Edgeworth,
SK?
there's something even thieves should never steal. You know what that is?
You really shouldn't steal anything, however I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal?
Not sure, Dark. Not sure. Life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. Okay. Sweetheart. But indeed true. Indeed true.
That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay.
And Edgeworth shares the sentiments.
No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never be truly human. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself.
Alright! And I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go!
I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just going to drop the issue.
He just accepts it at this point.
The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe.
Gumshoe!
Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. Witness?
Aha! There's our next point of target.
You, what did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? The jig is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir.
Thank you for the head pats, Jerem. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stay the stream due to a busy day. Hope y'all enjoy your day and stay safe today. Thanks, Jerem. You have a fantastic day as well. Thank you for stopping to say hello. It's the caps. It's the shoe. It's the gumshoe. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves.
It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness.
To the stadium. Alright. To the stadium. Oh, and that's a pink mobile.
I thought there was a witness.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth! And there's another one! Emma! Hi, sweetheart! Oh, I'm so happy to see you! Look who it is! Emma Sky! Oh, I'm so happy to see you. And we'll be seeing a lot more of her later on as well. Oh, I'm so happy to see Emma. Long time no see.
You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics.
I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad?
You bet! More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes, but scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit.
I see.
Well, let's talk to Emma then, shall we? It's been a little bit. Oh, yes.
I almost didn't recognize you. Really grown in these past few years.
Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I'm still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances?
I'm thirsty.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief?
Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble.
Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, by the way. Uh-huh. Okay. Just smile and nod, Emma. Just smile and nod.
In any case, we have much to catch up on.
You bet we do.
Why are you here, Emma?
Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then, I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I'd really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you.
And how exactly did you know I was here?
Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. A little mini computer. Aw. This definitely feels like 2009. I use these to track your footprints, and I follow them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking.
Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me before this very moment.
I was gonna say, can we take a second to appreciate the irony of how Arya is now a thief on Monday and a prosecutor assistant on Tuesday? As if the pink seraphim is your other persona, like two great thieves. Well, you know what they say in Persona 5, you know, that you have the normal school life, and then you have, you know, the phantom thieves, you know? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, you could say.
Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about?
Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal! He said.
What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking?
So let me guess, there's been a murder, right?
Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Where did that person go?
Good question. Take a look around. Let's examine this thing then.
I assume this is another Badger mobile.
Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car.
Yes, this is the retina searing pink model.
Oof.
What's that off in the distance?
Oh hey! It's the Pink Badger! Badger get!
Badger, 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 badger. What does she see in these silly things?
Ha! Oh boy. Oh no. Prepare yourselves, chat. This is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying considering we haven't had to deal with a character like this in quite a while. And this dang theme song again. Wow! Frog Owls, who we adding on the stream? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak Badger dance.
Fujiko! Oh no. Alright. Fujiko Mine. Hold on. This lady. Oh boy, hold on. Indeed. Oh goodness. Oh, this is funny. Alright. I'm gonna pull up this one from part 5. I haven't seen part 5 yet, but I can already tell that when I get here, this scene is gonna be very amusing. I don't like it either, trust me. Okay, I guess we have to talk to it. Hi, you. Hello, old bag. Ah! I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore.
You're... No. Why her? Why here? Why now?
What a hag!
Indeed. I agree with Edgeworth on this one. I agree with Miles on this one.
I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief.
Edgy Poo! Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just gonna be direct.
I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. The day has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare.
Yeah! So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just a Pink Badger, dearie.
It may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman.
My name is Wendy Oldbag, but you can just call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Eesh, I was just trying to be polite. See?
Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met?
I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with two young girls. men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. No, not the ramble talk. Not the ramble talk. Oh, gosh. Oh. You seem to attract all kinds of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, please. I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further.
Good idea. Good idea. Don't provoke her any further. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness.
Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today.
I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness.
I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag.
Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder.
You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes?
Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. I'd say so. And here we go. First off, don't assume things just like that, you old fool. Second stuff, it's ya old bird. Oh boy. She's just one of those people that I cannot, these characters that I cannot stand. I cannot stand her at all. I came to this stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that arena. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately.
What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, Edgy Poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Little old lady. She ain't just a little old lady there, Kay. Just gonna say that now. Well, okay. I think I'm gonna take a break real quick because I believe immediately after this testimony, we get a new mechanic. Get a brand new mechanic that is unique to the investigation games. So I am going to go to the options menu real quick and save. And I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, everybody. I will return shortly in just a couple of minutes. BRB! So, it would be, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. There you go. There you go. Hope that was good.
Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream, and I'm glad that it's gone well for so far. Had a couple of little hiccups with audio and mic at the beginning, but we got it figured out. Oh, I got a gold star bream. Wow.
Yay!
Oh, got a jade from a chest.
Nice.
Ooh.
Got my picks for music, but I got some options. Nice.
I need to go talk to Lucia.
It's like Jin Yuan's little brother. Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
Gosh. We don't talk about Jin Yuan.
Nah. Add it to the counter! Add it to the counter!
I'm dying! Add it to the counter! I can't walk!
Oh boy! Oh my gosh, I'm crying! Oh!
Oh my This counter
Hi,
is never
Lucio.
resetting. It's just gonna keep going up. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to her. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Daniel. Oh, I actually talked to Daniel. Whoops.
I don't know. It was fun to cosplay, but I definitely don't think that I could pull off that hairstyle in real life. Arya is a great person to watch because she'll never give up on you, let you down, or run. Oh, you. Really? Did you seriously just roll me right now? Darn it, Marsh! Darn it.
Tara, where's he going?
Where is Tara going? Ah, what did Tara do? So, it would be, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. There you go. There you go. Hope that was good. Okay, come on. There we go. Weak to martial arts. Yeah, good thing I brought Aizen in here. Come on, come on. Kindle a beacon of hope, please.
Alright. Now it's time to go cowabunga off the ledge. Cowabunga! Oh, and back into a pit of heartless. You aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. What were you imagining me as? A 6-foot-tall, sexy man? I don't know.
Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better.
Probably the fever, but so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny! Is she single? Oh my gosh. Ow! No smirking! No whipping the sick!
Ow. I didn't know that could... I didn't know those could do damage to the Heartless. Donald! Wow! You just got splashed right in the face with the water, Donald. No! Poor Donald.
Wah! Arya! Earthcake! Earthcake? Earthcake. Oh gosh. Hi, I'm back. I also discovered, hey! We can change from the arranged to the original soundtrack. So I'm gonna turn the original soundtrack on because I love the original soundtrack. The arranged soundtrack is very good. But I like the original just a bit more. So yes, that is Cotton Candy Person. Hi, that is me. That is me. Alright. Okay. Okay. So now... Whoops. Let's press. Yeah?
Mean just you took a break from being the pink badger.
You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell of sweat, your hip creaks with pain, you even begin to dream about work.
That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know.
Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids.
So what did you see while you, the pink badger, were resting?
Oh, yes, that. Well... Alright. Here we go.
Saw two men. Can you describe them?
They looked like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that.
But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful.
Oh my, don't tell me you're just jealous of those two men.
Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, Kay, do not instigate this woman. I'm trying to remember. And I think that is a negative, Dark. I believe that we don't have to deal with her. Past investigations 2, I don't think we have to deal with her. So we got this game and the next one that we may have to deal with her. But after that, I don't think we have to deal with her.
I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous.
It's alright, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you. If my OC Charlotte were here, she would be tempted to smack this woman in the freaking face. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. And then there was the gunshot, huh?
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place.
I wish we could. Absolutely, that gun made a terrible racket when it was fired.
You didn't try to go help the person that got shot?
I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? Well, I took off as soon as I could find someone who could help.
2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we'd found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony.
Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory?
Self-centered, aren't we?
While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
so about this new problem,
What is that giant grin on your face?
do you want me to show you something really nice?
Oh, here we go! One of the best investigation mechanics coming right up! Woohoo! I love it.
No, thank you.
Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like.
What is that gadget you're...
What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief.
Ah, I should have known it would be worthless.
Don't be like that. Ahem. What do you think now?
What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air.
I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening when no other bird dares to take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
What is this?
Ha ha! Welcome to Recreation! Hey! Also, this theme is a freaking bop. Recreation! One of the best investigation mechanics in the entire franchise.
This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief.
Little thief. I dare say you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see, Miss Oldbag said the two men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out, and the victim fell to the ground.
Ah, so with this, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past.
I know! Useful, right? Useful, right?
See? So what do you think?
I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
Well, it is the secret weapon of the almighty Yatagarasu.
Indeed.
Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony.
You got it!
You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification.
Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay?
Ha ha ha! Oh! I love recreation. It's so much fun. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's keep examining.
It looks like they broke the stage down.
I guess this means they're done for the day.
Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow.
Also, that name up there. Troop. I wonder what that could be referencing.
According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right. But...
But if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction.
Huh? What? Where?
If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item?
The name, Troop. And why am I thinking of something fruity?
Maybe.
Maybe. Conan could really use Little Thief. Dark? You just gave me a very interesting idea. Thank you. You just gave me a very interesting idea. Thank you. Alright. Where's the murder notes? There it is.
Take that!
Again, there's something missing here. The fact that it's too clean. Also, that troop name is ringing a very odd bell.
This is the contradiction.
Eh? Is something wrong with my recreation?
If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one?
Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right?
Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony.
Angie Poo, how can you tell me like that? Oh, hi, I forgot you're here. Praetor 601, welcome to the stream. Hi. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. The silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer?
Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into Little Thief.
Nice! I hope you're enjoying your time at the beach, Praetor. That's a blast. Yeah, you can't exactly input what you don't know. Let's try to connect some logic. Wait a minute. Remember when we got the thing that the victim was a kidnapper? Maybe. Maybe says, was the victim in a costume? And if he was in a costume, that would explain why there's no blood around the victim's body.
Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume?
So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers?
I think we can reasonably assume that there is a very good chance that he was. And not if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes.
Then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground.
Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume.
You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them since there doesn't seem to be any around.
Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some.
Oh, Emma! Hey, you know that footprint thingy that you mentioned earlier? This is amazing! Just feel the power of science!
Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints.
Aha! Finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed.
Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints?
Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything.
Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in the area.
Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Take the Hey, I found something. Look, right there.
I don't see anything.
Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth.
These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume.
Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest.
Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time.
Victim's costume. He was likely wearing one due to footprint's shape and the lack of blood. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info.
So the victim was wearing a costume when he died.
And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right?
I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. Maybe closer, but now something else has caught my attention.
What do you want?
Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please.
Alright, back to the old bag. Back to the old bag. Okay. Alright. So she's gonna say her testimony again that we've already read. So we don't need to do it again. So, does this mean that Miss Oldbag's testimony is a contradiction in it?
Yes. I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation.
See? I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can put more info from Miss Oldbag into the recreation.
For that, we must first find the contradiction in the testimony.
Here we go again. Alright. A short break. 2 men. Wait a minute. 2 men? How would you know that there were 2 men if one of them was in a costume? How would you know that, huh?
Objection!
How would you know that, Miss Oldbag?
2 men? How did you know the gender of the 2 people involved, seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time?
Ah!
Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony.
Ah!
I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all.
But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the 2nd tier.
The 2nd tier?
Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in metaphorical sense.
I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense.
The cushy seats in the 2nd tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs. Which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap.
I can see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up.
Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there?
Well, I know I saw 2 people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young, all the people blah 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 blah. Hey Vinegar, welcome in. Good to see you.
Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it.
Alright. Now let's update this. Wait a minute. It means if this in the shadow of the stage, but the stage was packed up. Wait a minute. Doesn't that mean that the stage was still up? Yeah. I'm remembering. I remember this stuff.
If that woman's testimony be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief?
Yes, if you...
Okay.
Oh, what? Hi, Vanica. Well, now this looks a little odd, don't it?
There is clearly...
A contradiction here.
Please stop stealing my lines.
I love Kay so much. These two just feed off of each other.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even from a layman like me.
Suppose. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here and... because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at the time.
Sheesh. I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything?
Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation.
Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Right, Miss Oldbag?
Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage.
Yeah, but then that provides another contradiction. See? Now let me update the info in the simulation.
well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see.
Lang, really? Here comes the party pooper police.
Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we discovered that the real scene of the crime of the murder is here. I see, thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that?
Little Thief is not a toy.
You too. Sir! There you have it, you see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, bro. Now this is a recreation. So what? You still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course.
Dark, who we adding on stream? Here comes the party poopers police. This sounds like something that new Pink Seraphim would say. I feel like the Pink Seraphim needs to have, like, basically normal like prosecutor slash lawyer Arya wearing this, and then I imagine like a back-to-back picture with the prosecutor Arya and then Pink Seraphim. I'm seeing the vision now. I'm seeing the vision now. Zhongli. Hold on. Zhongli. See, I come up with these ideas. I come up with all these ideas, but I can't make them myself the majority of the time. They end up just being in my head. Mr. Zhongli up there. Be up there.
I will have order.
Thank you, Clone Shock. We will have order once we get Lang to understand our point here.
Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook.
Oh, doesn't it, Lang? Let's find out. And now we get the original, cross-examination Allegro. Ha ha ha. Prosecutor Arya and Thief Sarah. Like, back-to-back cross-armed like that. One art of Goku and Bardock back-to-back. Yeah! Like that. Like that, pretty much. And Prosecutor Arya is just looking like with a side eye, like, what are you doing? Or like a surprised look. And while Sarah would just be like smirking. Write that down, write that down!
This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins laid in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed up, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed.
Imagine if your inner self is screaming, pick a lane! Well, then you have, like, actual boss angel Arya, who's just like, like, oh boy.
How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we got, especially given the situation with his gun.
Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark.
See? Thank you for your understanding, my little crow girl.
Not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend.
Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up.
That, and there's something wrong with it too. There's something wrong with it too. Because remember, if we look at the murder notes here, remember what it says in the description. Bullet entered through the abdomen and exited through his shoulder.
Meaning, however, if he was on the ground, as everyone was saying, then the bullet would have gone through the shoulder, and the entry wound would have been through the shoulder, and the exit wound would have been through the abdomen out the back. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Big brain. Big brain.
I'm terribly sorry, Chang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. Cut in unexpectedly. What's that supposed to mean? Said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located.
Oh! The original objection theme. Ah! There's just something about the MIDI instruments for this game that just make me so happy. Ah! Actually, I didn't get that good of a look.
Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angle shot from beneath the victim.
Then,
Yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above.
a clear contradiction.
You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this was one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation.
The killer and the victim's locations.
Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong.
Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say.
I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer.
Go ahead and update it, Kay.
If this is what happened, it would also explain the positioning of the gunshot wound.
Then what about the footprints?
Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume.
Okay, I'll try using that data instead.
Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers.
Imagine your singing was so bad, someone from the crowd just shoots you for the music to finally stop. That's awful. That's awful. I don't like that at all.
That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime.
What else you got, buddy?
I asked that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the Blue Badger mobile. That story Officer Meekins told us about that shop on the wheels is getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West. I believe he moved the body with the car. That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. 3 tire tread marks are very telling, however. It's the Blue Badger mobile, the only thing capable of creating such a pattern.
Indeed. That's a little unreasonable, considering that it's not the only thing. It's not the only thing that could have created. Question, why you left Zhongli alone? I'm not mad or annoyed, just confused since he's part of your list. Huh? Well, I wanted him at a certain spot, and you didn't say any place about where you wanted to put him. So I just put him up there. It was just purely for coincidence. He's just observing. Yeah. That and Zhongli is always a loner. Zhongli has always kind of been a loner, you know? That's just kind of his thing. You know? Alright. Yeah, but if they were indicative of the Blue Badgermobile, then, again, why are the tires spotless? I'm bringing this up again, I know, but the tires are completely spotless.
Objection!
That ain't right. Alright, Clone Shock, who we adding there? Could be another cart for all we know. Exactly. Exactly. The thing is as clean as a whistle. Oh boy, you want the drunk bard next to freaking... Oh boy. Well... Oh boy. You want the drunk bard next to Zhongli. Oh boy, these two hate each other. I hope you realize that. These two do not like each other. No problem.
Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale.
Yes, Venti does drink alcohol. He's quite the alcoholic, actually.
Why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins with his Blue Badgermobile.
Ooh! Pursue Lion coldly! Mm. Pursuit Lion Coldly. One of the best pursuit themes in the entire franchise. Whoa! How dare metal pipe during my jam session. Hi, Aiden. The arranged version of this was good, but nothing can beat this version. Nothing can beat it.
One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the Blue Badgermobile had never been taken to the stadium?
The tires!
Take that!
Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on them. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. And how do you explain the tire tracks, genius?
Hey, I've got it! What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badgermobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was leaving the entire time in the second tier of seats.
Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall.
Oh, you mean the Proto-Badger?
That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto-Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence.
The fact that you can even see the fingers moving like that, I like just outside of his pocket. These sprites are so good. So good. I'm gonna keep saying that every single time. But I can't help it. It's so good. So detailed, I know. Hey, did you hear something?
Ew.
Oh!
Help me.
Are you alright?
Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim.
Ta-da! There's Lance!
Where were you all this time? Wild with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away, being underground, and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. Kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? Oh, I didn't see their faces, but two. One was a woman. Woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. Now, you're gonna get out of my crime scene or I'm gonna have to get rough. Ugh. Again?
You're nothing but a big bully! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go!
Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easy.
Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whipsnapper?
Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens? Aw, you little rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart.
Lang Ji says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever.
Trying to outdo my edgy food with your fancy schmancy sayings. Oh! Raid! Stara! Hi!
Incoming raid from
Hello,
Stara 2 with 8
raiders!
viewers. Welcome.
Welcome in! It's so good to see you! Hi! Welcome to the stream! Hi! How are we doing today, Stara? Let me give you a shout out. Oh! And right off the bat, Gray Fox, who would you like to see on the stream? Thank you for redeeming that. Can I share the GIF? No, because you can't send links in the chat, but if you can point me in a direction, I might be able to find it. I'm doing pretty good? Glad to hear that. Ray Sua that I custom made. Oh, I see. I don't know because you can't send links in the chat. I would say you could whisper it to me. You could. It's not a link? Well, I don't know if you can you send like gifts in the chat? I don't think you can. Funny, we got raided by Star because I was gonna suggest her once we wrap up. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, go ahead and share in the server. Go ahead and ping me. Go ahead and ping me once you put it in there so I can find it. Oh my gosh, Hello Kitty is in the It does kind of look like it. But welcome in, Stara and community. Welcome in. For those of you who are new, my name is Aria. I'm a voiceover artist on YouTube, but as you can see, I love to play games and stream over here on Twitch. So that's what we do. And we have a bunch of fun. We're currently playing through the Ace Attorney Investigations collection. We're in the first game, and we're on episode 3, Turnabout Kidnapped. And we just found our kidnapped victim. So yeah, you came in at a perfect time. Is your YouTube the same name as here? Hold on, let me pop up my YouTube links for you. That's my YouTube links right there if you're interested in going to go check it out. Which channel should I send it in? I would go with Anime Panel. I would go with the Anime Panel, Gray Fox. But anyways, Stara, I thank you so much for that raid. I hope the Minecraft was fun. I hope you had a great time playing Minecraft today. If you need to go, I completely understand. You know, you need to go raid and run, go rest, go get some food, water, whatever you need to do.
please feel free to do so. And for your post-stream care. Ah, got it. Hold on, let me grab it. Let me grab it. But if you need to go, I completely understand. Thank you so much for the raid. If you plan to stick around, lurk, hang out, I appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for the raid. Zara, absolutely appreciate it. Alright. This guy. I'll put him down here. He can be right here. There we go. There was no goals or plans during the whole thing. So it was kind of just a chill, relaxing stream, huh? No worries, Gray Fox. All good, all good. The dude is literally me, for real, for real. Hey. He can enjoy his cup ramen while we continue on with this investigation. I love how we've just been listening to the tense music for this entire part. And it's nice to see you all as well. Pretty much vibing throughout the whole thing. Hey, sometimes you gotta have a vibe stream. I completely get that. Sometimes you just gotta vibe. Alrighty, once again, thank you so much for the raid, Stara. If you're not following her already, please go do so. She's an awesome friend to stream. Go check her out. I will do another shout out once again. But thank you so much for the raid, Stara. I really appreciate it so much. Oh no! Zombies! Ooh. Goodness gracious. Ugh. Hate it when that happens. Hate it when that happens. Alrighty. Okay. One of them was even stealing my stuff? Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, kill all the zombies. You can have her, Lang. Want a new grandma? No one wants this lady. No one wants Wendy Oldbag as her grandma, okay? I'm sorry. Nobody wants Wendy Oldbag as their grandma. I'm sorry. Can we take a second to appreciate the irony of how Stara is a fish and your uni twin is a sea elf? I do like aquatic animals. My favorite animal is a freaking orca, which is an aquatic animal. So, you know, coincidence? I think not. I know, but I'm saying it out of spite towards Lang right now. I mean, fair. Completely fair. Alright, I'm gonna continue reading now. Let's get this over with. So we're clear, I'm only interested in giving you my statement.
Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be.
Mr. Edgeworth! Well, we got kicked out. Again. Guess what? We got kicked out. Again. Save our progress. Pet the sea critters. Indeed. Swanny? I don't know how to say that, but welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Looks like we got the boot again.
With land safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder.
You mean the infighting between the kidnappers?
No worries, Star. I completely understand that. Gotta go get some rest after all. Thank you so much for the raid once again. And I will solve the mystery. Don't worry, we will solve this mystery. Probably not today, since we're getting close to ending here, but I'll enjoy this rest of this investigation. Arrivederci, Grey Fox. Again, thank you so much for coming. And thank you for redeeming the GIF as well. Appreciate it. Stay sharp, both y'all.
Yes, and also identify the remaining kidnapper.
Hehehe.
Miles, my boy. Tell me it's true. Tell me that you've really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Amano. We found him earlier in the stadium.
And my little Lance is unhurt?
Not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang.
Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a... Well, let's get some information from them then while we're here. Yes, we do.
Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver, but I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is all right. Oh, wait, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with it. A letter. What is that? Ah, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe you received yet another love letter, you know. Here, take a look for yourself. Is this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter.
Tender Lender Loan Company? Y'all. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one that recognized that. I completely forgot about this. This ain't a love letter. This is a debt collection. This is a debt collection letter. Oh? Hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company. Tender Lender. Looks more like a collection bill to me. Yeah, that seems a little odd. I was gonna say Furio Tigre, but he was arrested. Yeah, well, it's not Tigre. Because Tigre is in jail. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try.
Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you...
I suppose if they were me, then...
I believe you said you are Lance's girlfriend. It's met, correct?
Yes, I am, but... Oh, it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either? I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It's so sweet when you lick it. Ah, it's so wonderful.
You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring?
Yeah, a candy ring. So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided?
Decided? Wouldn't the parties involved naturally just know?
My father used to work for Mr. Armano. And so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud.
I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano company. What did he do?
I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus.
Pegasus?
Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to someplace and never returned.
Riding Pegasus, whereabouts unknown. Sounds like the stuff legends of.
It's been so long. I don't think I'd recognize him if we were to ever meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live! Well, at least she's pretty strong for dealing with something like that. I do admit that. Yeah, ring pops. You got it. You got it, Zingy. Nice one.
About this incident.
Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident.
How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped?
Oh, that's because of My woman's intuition.
You based everything on that?
I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It must be destiny.
Ah, started fantasizing again. So what are you going to do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two.
What about the kidnapper's hideout that we have yet to explore?
The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout.
But we're still not allowed in, remember?
Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there was no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in.
I don't see why not.
What do you have to report? Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir, Roger, sir. That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir. And I couldn't refuse a request from him.
Ow! Looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following.
Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? And in this picture.
Oh!
Isn't that Mr. Oliver Deacon?
The name here says Colin Devore.
That's the same name as the one written on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Devore was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and to prison.
What? Then what was he doing here?
Apparently, he broke out of jail and vanished. It must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon.
Oliver Devore dossier. Details Oliver Deacon's real name and history.
Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
There's some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case. These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later.
More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering first. Now then, if you please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftover. Well, let's see what we find.
So now we know that Mr. Oliver Deacon was not who he said he was.
This is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed.
Oh, you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Hehe.
Hey, please, must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity.
Alright, and on that note, that is the perfect place to stop for today. Alright. Yes, major cliffhanger alert. I think this means that we will be finishing case 3 potentially next week. Potentially we'll be finishing case 3 next week. Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for coming, everybody. I really appreciated y'all coming in and hanging out with me today as we went through this adventure. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. It also may be because I've played these before, but they're still fun. Sorry, this just occurred to me. I now have the mental image of me and Arya just laughing and giggling to ourselves as we play. Meanwhile, the others are just confused and lost as to why. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The thing with having knowledge. Having knowledge. Alrighty. On that note, let's go ahead and find one of our friendos to raid. Today. Ooh! Zori's playing P3 Reload! Let's go! Yes. I think we're gonna go head over there today. We're gonna head over to Zori's stream. If you're headed over to the raid, which you please should, support our lovely cyborg friendo Zori, please type Shadeslay Raid in the chat when we get over there so that he knows we are there to support him. We do have raid messages you can use, or feel free to create one yourself if you so desire. Also, if you are headed over, you're to follow all of his rules as you would mind, and once again, as always, have fun. Alrighty. Tomorrow, there's no stream, as I do not stream on Wednesdays. But Thursday, we'll be back for 4 hours with Dang and Rompa. And I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a grand old time. I'm looking forward to that. Getting on into the investigations of Chihiro's murder. Alrighty. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. And I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Bye! Stay sharp, Shade Slayers! See you Thursday!